Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. And this time I'm going to talk about GIBBI AI Tutor not selected on YC Winter 2026. Well, less than 1 hour ago, you can see here in the time the YC Y Combinator informed me via email that GBA tutor wasn't selected to participate in YC Winter 2026 batch. So for that reason, I am recording this video where I'm going to talk about my impression about why I wasn't selected, what I am doing, the batches that I applied, and what next. Well, hope you know. Uh, this time, 1 month ago, one day more, 1 or more month ago, I decided to apply with GBA Tutor to YC Winter 2026 batch the last November 2nd. So this was my 10 straight time where this time I decided to apply with a new idea. So this idea basically was to create an AI tutor to improve the education in Mexico, especially in the elementary schools in Mexico, in the private elementary schools. So the idea was to create is that the professor can upload. Of course, this app, GIBBI AI Tutor, basically is the idea is that the professor can upload information about their classes or what they have taught, and students can learn more about the classes, but with the help of AI, where every student will have to introduce her personal and school information, and GIBBI AI Tutor will give them the right AI tutor and the right material to improve in what they are filing or advance and what they're doing. So basically, how I told you, my tiger is the private elementary school, maybe the first to sixth grade, Mexico City, and later to Spain in the Monterrey, Guadalajara, etc. So this was the basically idea, and it was I was working. So in the end, I was working, making the research, talking with the potential customer, creating the beta, etc., etc., etc. And I thought that this time the YC employees or people was gonna to call me minimum via interview phase, because I have not reached that stage. So with the pass of the days, I understand that again I was selected, and this time I decided, this is it. The I'm gonna do why, and not because they didn't select me. No, because I understand that in this moment I don't have the enough quality, or I don't have the enough knowledge about that, and I understand several things. Why the YC haven't selected me to minimum the interview, and this is because I don't have the enough experience working in a US startup, the hand making and IPO, all etc. And I have not worked in these US startups in an important job position at the CEO, CTO, CFO, etc. And I don't have enough experience, more than 5 years working in a business idea. And also, I have not studied in a US school, and I don't have the enough networking in US stage and startup work. So I understand that these three characteristics are one of the reasons why I didn't make it, and also because I am not a programmer. I'm not a technical founder, and for that reason, this is a big thing, or the one of the main reason why I have not been selected for any of these YC batches. So for that reason, I decided to don't apply again to a YC batch or an accelerator program like the YC or A16C in the short time, because I understand that in this moment I don't have these three qualities. So I'm focusing on other things. So this is it. This is the last time that I applied to a YC batch. Remember that I applied 10 times with 4 different ideas. The first one was the GIBBI this block that was a Senate, and I applied with this idea, with this startup three times. Later I applied with SuperApp, that basically I want to create a SuperApp where a lot of the everything app where I can integrate several apps, and most of the apps that I want to create. And later the second idea was the GIBBI Carsharing, that basically it was a car sharing app that I wanted to connect the people that wanted to rent a car to people that needed to rent a car in the city. And later was the GIBBI Speak, that basically it was an AI translator. And the last one, the GIBBI AI Tutor, it was a AI tutor to improve the education in Mexico. So, how I told you, I decided to quit, to done looking for or to create my startup, and instead focus in other things. For example, I'm gonna to focus in this moment in to continue creating content in my blog, in this blog, right? Where remember that in this blog I write articles about the business ideas. For example, this is an example that I want to create a digital newsletter, or not digital newspaper, the GIBBI Times, and also to create my GIBBI media company. So I'm going to continue to creating content, like writing business articles about the business idea that I want to develop, or another stuff. Also, I'm going to continue writing my today's newsletter. That basically is the five most important news that I read in the day, and in my opinion, the five most important news that you need to know about the businesses, media, and sport in Mexico and USA and in the world. And also remember that I continue to recording videos about my favorite sport teams, like the Lakers, Cruz Azul, Steelers, about the NFL, the MLB, NBA, Liga MX, etc., and the UEFA Champions League. Most of the content is in English because I want to improve and I want to continue speaking English, to improve my English, my English speaking, hearing, etc. And also remember that this the newsletter I upload, or I put the link in my X account, and also I upload the videos or podcast videos in my other social media, like the YouTube and Spotify channel. So, how I told you, this is it. I decided to don't apply anymore to the YC. These 10 times that I apply in these batches, I understand the reason, because I'm not a technical founder. I don't have the enough experience working in a US startup as in an important job position like CEO, TTO, CFO, head of product, etc. I don't have the enough experience working in this idea, and I have no student in USA school. Neither have a network and enough networking in USA in the tech or startup company. So, I told you, I'm going to focus in what I'm doing this moment, and something that I have been doing for more than the 4 years, and let's see if I'm gonna to make it or not. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, you can write me in any social media platform. So see you next video. GIBBI.